bike. This is John's 2019 Indian Scout Bobber 1200. Taking it for a little ridey ride. I'm gonna go visit him and have some more sushi. It seems like every video I'm having sushi with this man. And we're just gonna take it down some back roads here and check it out. Because last time I already recorded a video review on this, but last time I didn't have my audio figured out. So yeah. So this is definitely a stark difference. Oh, she's a little bit she's a little dirty girl. Actually, it's a he. I'm sorry. I misgendered his motorcycle, which is Lucifer, he likes to call him. That's weird. Do you guys name your bikes? or do you personally name your bike? I keep pluralizing the audience. It's just one person watching, unless there's just like a group of weirdos sitting around watching my content. So yeah, do you name your bike? And like I said last video already, like, tell me what kind of bike you have. Send it down below. I like to ride a lot of different bikes. So far I've ridden a Suzuki SV, or it's like a SX250, SV250, something like that. In my MSF course. Then I daily ride a BMW S1000RR. Stark departure from this bike because it's a liter sport bike. And I used to have a Yamaha FZ07, so I've got quite the repertoire with bikes, you know, I'd say. And Don's very kind for letting me ride his bike, which is not GP shift, so we're just gonna go into a little... Okay, now we're neutral. Takes some getting used to, you know. This one's one up and all the other gears are down, I want to say. No, one down and all the other gears are up. Mine's the other way around, it goes down. Because when you're cornering, the last thing you want to do is have your foot under the thing, you know, chop your toesies off. Anyway, we're going to visit him, and then afterward I'm going to go grocery shopping. So hopefully we see some cool stuff on the way. Thanks again for joining. Maybe in the meanwhile I can give you some thoughts about this bike and if I like it or not. I'm having to put a lot of brain power into shifting. My little sport biker brain that has a auto blipper and a quick shifter on it is drastically different from this, which is a lot more mechanical. I don't even know if it's throttle. I want to say his throttle is a mechanical throttle. He has this like stupid what do you call it on there? Cruise control throttle set thing on there, and it kind of stops the throttle from like moving as precisely as I'm used to, because I have electronic throttle on my S1000R. I don't like that a lot. And another thing I really don't like is, for as much power as this bike has, it has like 100 horsepower or more. For as much power as this bike has, it doesn't have a lot of brakes. So that's definitely a little scary. But yeah, other than that, you know, not my cup of tea, but it's for him. I think he enjoys it a lot. I have a friend too who's looking into bikes, and he's wanting to get one of these. It does sound really fucking good on the downshift, so I'm not gonna lie. V-twin engines, or what is this, V-twin, right? Alright, let me get this baby into neutral. Or we just go. That's also an option. V-twin bikes definitely sound freaking amazing. Woo! I gotta watch out. Yeah, she sounds good. She sounds good. For sure. She's quick too, but like I said, there's not a lot of brakes on this bike. Indian put a caliper on the left, but they forgot to put one on the right, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I like it. It's a comfortable riding position. It's probably what I should have with my knee being all messed up. Being all messed up from my first bike crash on the Yamaha, and consequently my military service that aged me probably about 3 times as much as any other job would. And I got my hoodie strings hitting my helmet too. I hope that doesn't detract too much from the audio. But yeah, cruisers, I've been looking at them. I don't know, last video I brought up I'd like a supermoto. I think that'd be a lot more fun. But oh my god, the rumble. It's so good, man. Alright, we're gonna have to behave here because we got the 5-0. Cumberland County's finest next to us. Come on, go into, there we go. Go in a second. Alright, well, seeing that he's doing like 70 miles an hour right now, I don't think he's going to be after me. I think we're going to go over one lane because we want to do the Rechtsfahrgebot. I don't know if you have that in America. It's in Germany, you have to be on the right lane if you're going slower than either the speed limit or the left-hand lane traffic. Because, you know, on the Autobahn you have unrestricted speed limit, so there's a lot of supercars that go there. So you'll see a lot of time there's like cars flying past you at like 250, 300 kph, which is, I don't know, over 200 miles an hour. Oh yeah, you guys have any interesting police stories? Any police interactions? Any good ones, bad ones? The last one I had went pretty good. It was Fayetteville PD pulled me over because they thought I was somebody who I wasn't. They were hunting some Gixxer 600 rider and pulled me over because my bike was also white and blue, but it wasn't the like neon green and blue that other bike was. So I don't really understand. But the cops are real cool about it, you know. So I didn't have any complaints there. I told them about the channel sponsor as well, Jam's Lathering Soap. We got the coupon code. John agreed to the coupon code, so it's Hazaverse10 for 10% off Jam's Lathering Soap. Check it out, man. Man, I love that soap. It'll get you all clean. Like, we need to get this bike a little cleaner, because holy shit. Pollen in North Carolina, I really pity people who have allergies. Because I feel like with as much pollen as there is in NC, you just walk out of the door and die immediately. Like you just suffocate to death or have a heart attack of sneezing repeatedly. I don't know. Another thing I don't really like about this bike particularly is the fact that it is, the engine is right here, next to your taint. So the longer you sit on it, the more your balls just melt off if you're a male. I don't know if girls have that problem. The last time I saw somebody ride one of these actually at my college was a girl. She had one. I rolled up and I was like, hey dude, nice, and I was, oh, wait a second. It's a chick. And there we go. She had one of these, and I understand why, because they're really accommodating for short people. John's pretty tall too, so I don't know if that really like bothers him much, but all right, come on. Oh, this bike is a little serious. I'm gonna have to start riding it with 3 fingies, I think. But yeah. Now this is a really, like, I can imagine, look, my feet are like bent on the ground. That's unheard of. Like on sport bikes and everything else, that's a lot taller. You have to like stand up on it. And it also, but on the other side, it also contributes to me feeling like it's going to tip over at any point in time, because this thing is like 500 pounds. And my little skinny ramen, you know, wet ramen legs aren't really built for holding up that kind of weight. You cannot corner properly on cruiser bikes, I feel like. Like, I think they're just meant for like straight lines. And because in the corners, like, as soon as you put any amount of lean on this bike, like, the pegs just hit the ground. It's terrifying. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'll see you guys after. You know the drill. After I get some sushi. And talk to you then. Oh yeah, that's so much smoother. Oh yeah, so we're headed to Superior Bakery, another good place in Fayetteville to get to get some donuts. They got legit donuts, and I'm not much of a sweets eater, but they're, what do you call it, bear claws. Yeah, dude, I heavily mess with bear claws. Dude, get some speed wobblies because this boy doesn't have a steering damper. But yeah, I heavily mess with bear claws. They're really good. Superior Bakery, shout out to them, has incredible ones. Alright, let's not scrape the old left peg. Whoop. Or maybe we stop for all these cars that are coming. Yeah, you gotta go into corners so slow because look how low those pegs are. Get the body position going on this bike because you cannot lean the bike itself. Oh my god, the downshift on this bike. I mean, it doesn't have an auto blipper like the Double R does, but this is really satisfying, I gotta tell you, man. I still haven't found out how to turn the damn ABS off though, which is unfortunate. I really don't want to scratch up his exhaust leaning this bike, so we're gonna take it easy. But yeah, man, it's just so mind-blowing to me that here's another story of why he used to have highway bars on this thing. But we were riding together next to each other, and our cardos and everything we had going, but I had it set up to the point where I couldn't really hear what he was saying. And we were riding to, I think, the post office or something, to his P.O. box to pick up some business mail. Unfortunately, I'm riding on his left-hand side. He's riding on the right side, right? So he's right here. I'm right here. And then I was like in La La Land staring at his butt or something. In before he starts turning into the left lane, or like through the left corner to get into the post office, which we wanted to go to, but I just wasn't paying attention to. And he crashes into me. I, at the time, didn't have my ABS off either and couldn't stop the bike fast enough. And I mean, we were only going like 10-15 miles an hour, but we crashed into each other, man. I felt so bad that I was just like not paying attention. And he spilled the bike, and the highway bars bent so far back that they were over the shifter. So we had to go home and take the highway bars off, so now he doesn't have crash protection right now. Which is really dumb that, that I'm taking his bike around and I have no idea how to even ride it. Yeah, long story short, man, pay attention when you ride with others and do a good brief. Alright, so here's Superior Bakery. Pretty awesome donut place. We'll go inside and check it out, and I'll see you guys in a second. Dude, there's so much involved in turning this bike on. It's like you have to put the key down here and turn this for the I guess fuel pump to start or something. I don't know, dude. And then you have to press this button here and then press this, and you have to be in neutral as well. Yeah, and then press that button to get it running. Like, I don't know. On the Bimmer, I just turn the key and press the rocker switch, and it usually works out. Alright, we didn't get any bread from there because honestly I'm too poor to afford that type of shit. Like $6 bread. We're looking at some ciabatta, but it's alright. I can live without it. Okay. I guess there is a middle lane here. Yeah, she really goes, but she does not stop very well. Like, you gotta use engine braking and both brakes on this bike to really get it to slow down any significant amount. Ooh, and the ABS is a lot. The ABS is really intrusive on this bike. And I mean, it usually is on motorcycles, but on this one especially, because it's like a 500-pound bike, right? So it does kick in, and when it kicks in, like, you have no brakes. But I like how like once you get up to speed, like I'm doing, what, 35 right now? Once you get up to speed, the bike's really lightweight. It doesn't feel nearly as heavy as I would think it is. And yeah, I would say it's a good bike. It's grown on me a little. I really don't like the fact that it doesn't have a second front caliper, and the brakes just don't exist with ABS turned on. But aside from that, John, you got a decent bike, you know? Would I ever get one? Probably not. Probably not, because the braking scares me, and the pedals, or the foot pegs, scare me more than anything in the entire freaking world, man. I remember when I had my FZ7 and I would take that thing into corners. Dude, the cornering of that bike, already terrible because of the suspension, and you just scrape the pegs and instantly you're just thrown off and scared, right? So it takes a lot of getting used to. And this one's the same way. Like, his exhaust and his pegs are so low to the ground that any amount of too much speed before the corner or too much speed in the corner is just terrifying. And then also your crotch absolutely being on fire at all times because of this rear cylinder just not getting enough air and enough cooling. All right, enough gripes. I don't want to insult cruiser riders. It's a different style for me. I have respect for it. I see its place in the world, you know, but maybe not for me. Yeah, like I said, I respect cruisers. I respect Indians and Harley Davidsons and whatever. Y'all look very cool on your bikes. I respect a lot that you have balls to lean those things in the slightest, because I feel like if you like see that well, that's debris, but if you have like a manhole cover or something like that and you get this peg hook stuck on here, like, oh my god, dude, I feel like the bike's just gonna spin out under you. So I'm not about that. I like my high bags, I like my rear sets, even though after time, and especially with disability, it's hard to ride sport bikes. But yeah, I can see the allure, honestly. It's starting to grow on me. The more that I ride it, the more it's starting to grow on me. Yeah, like, look, you have to be so far, body positioned so far off the bike to take that corner at a decent speed that it's just scary. And these mirrors, John, we're gonna have to talk about these mirrors and how your tires are completely bald. We're gonna have to have a little chat about that, because I can't see shit in this thing. All right. Okay, she goes. Your left knee's super bent, and then your right knee's like, it's like, I don't know if you guys have a squatty potty at home, but that's kind of the same sensation I get. It's like you're sitting on a toilet with a squatty potty. I don't mean it, John. I don't mean it. I'm not roasting your bike, I swear. It's an odd sensation, you know, when you're used to a sport bike and you get on a cruiser. The fact that I could just stand up like this and like do that is crazy to me, because on the other one, like, your tank's in the way. Okay, she goes. She does the thing. You can have zoomies on this bike. It's possible. I get it. I understand. I mean, they're fun. It's like any other bike, dude. Here's my type of bike mentality, right? Like, what type of bike you should ride. Ride the one that's fun for you, and as long as you're on any type of bike, you're already winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on a mini moto, a Grom or something like that. Oh god, I gotta shut up for those burbles because they're so good. If you're on a mini moto, if you're on a naked bike, or any type of cruiser or anything like that, you know, sport bikes are especially fun. I love them. But if you're on any type of bike already, you've already won. You know what I'm saying? You're getting out there, you're riding, you're getting literally free therapy while you're going places. Yeah, man, it is the way. Jesus Christ, that school bus over there was going. Oh, watch for the pegs, chief. Alright. Anyway, welcome back. I just picked up some grocery-nos. Oh, gotta lean out the bike because the pegs and exhaust can't scratch. Just picked up some grocery-nos, and now I'm back on my way home. I really appreciate you tuning into this video, as always. I still don't have a set outro, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I would love a like and some commentary on what I could do better on these videos, if you got the time to write one out. If anything else, just hit that subscribe button real quick. Alright dudes, I'll see you guys in the next one.